Find the standard form of the equation of the hyperbola with the given characteristics and the center at the origin. So let's go ahead and draw some of this out to help us. If the vertices are at 3, 0, and negative 3, 0, I can state that my x squared will come first. Now I just have to figure out what the other parts are. Well, if I know the distance from the center out, that's my a value. And my a value in this case is 3. So if I square 3, I get 9 underneath the x. The other piece that we know is our focus happens right here at 6 and negative 6. So I can state that my c value is 6. We already stated that my a value is 3. So how am I going to find this b value? Well, let's take the equation c squared equals a squared plus b squared. This is how we typically find the focus. Well, c squared, 6 squared, equals a squared plus b squared. So I have 36 equals 9 plus b. When I subtract 9 to the other side, I get b squared equals 27. Therefore, b equals the square root of 27. So underneath that y is b squared, which is 27, and there's my equation of the hyperbola. This next one has a focus of 10, 0, which means here at 10 and negative 10 is the focus. So what I can state right now is that my x squared has to come first and my y squared has to come second. But now I need to figure out what goes underneath each. I can state right now that my c is 10, but I don't know my a and my b. Remember, rise over run, so this will be my b, this will be my a, so I know this is b over a. Well, I can't state that b is 3 and a is 4 because this is a reduced form of b over a. It could be 3/4 as b and a. It also could be, how about 6 over 8? It could be 9 over 12. All of those reduce down to 3/4. So I need to figure out, how am I going to figure out my b and my a? So let's start by setting up my equation. And if I solve for a, I get a equals 4/3 b. So what did I do to get that? I can cross multiply, so I have 4b equals 3a. Divide both sides by 3, and therefore I isolate the a. So I have this equation, c squared equals a squared plus b squared. Well, I know that c is 10, so I have 10 squared. I can substitute what a equals, 4/3 squared plus b squared. So that gives me, I forgot the b in there, that gives me 100 equals 16/9 b squared plus b squared. Well, if I add these two pieces together, I'm going to get 25/9 b squared equals 100. Well, now because I have one term on each side, I can take the square root of both, and then I would get 10 equals 5/3 b. 30 equals 5b. Therefore, I can say b equals 6. So now I know b equals 6, and I also know that c equals 10. The last thing I have to do is find a. So let's go back to the equation of c squared equals a squared plus b squared. Well, c is 10. I don't know a, but I know that b is 6. So I have 100 equals a squared plus 36. 100 minus 36 is 64, and that's what a squared equals. Take the square root of both sides, and a equals 8. Now I have a, I have b, and I have c. So a is 8, and 8 squared is 64. B is 6, and 6 squared is 36. So here is my equation, which proves this piece right here. If I did b over a, 6 over 8 reduces down to 3/4. And that's how I got the asymptote right here.